Welcome back. We are here for Return to Welcome, a Trophy Gold, rooted in Trophy Gold playtest. So we're here for part three, as we have our strangers pretty much in the middle of this town, this strange town that they have visited for some reason. And we unfortunately have one of our players who has decided to open door, James. So we will have Claudia um, be mysteriously disappeared. So we'll see how that works out as we go through. And today we will unfortunately not have our one player, Nicholas. So Jensen will be fading into the background for today. So um, let's see. We'll have Dr. Hackett and Tal head over to the motel first, and then we'll visit Raven over at the library, coming from the diner. Yeah, we'll go from there. Okay, so let's see. Let me head over to the motel. Give me a second. And I think as you two start to head over from the library to the motel, you start to smell the air that's, as you go through, and it just has this constant feeling of damp, and it smells as if it's on the edge of rain constantly. Like you just feel this humidity in the air, and it's like it's about ready to just roll over and just spit rain at any second. And it has this particular smell of not fresh spring rain, but this rain after many hours, many days of storms. What does that mean for you? What does that mean for each of you as you go out into this weather? Like this feeling of humidity, dank humidity, and the smells, the feel, the look. It's dark, very cloudy.
I think for Cole, it's a bit like claustrophobic, feeling being locked in. I think especially as I keep seeing these weirder things, had somewhat of a PTSD moment. Saw a picture of himself and some people that he has eyed arriving with him into the city as if they were here, I think decades ago, more than that, in the foundation of the city, in the founding of the city. And now also the book, right? So I think he's already in his own mind, and suddenly the world also feels kind of closing in. So yeah,
Tal, what does it feel like for you?
It's like a 50-50. Like half of it is just it's so oppressive. It's like drowning in this place. Like he never wanted to come back here, you know? And it's that feel of like every this was like every but the weather was just like here and that, shunts him back to, 15 odd years ago. But at the same time, there's a comfort there because this is a weather he spent his time growing up in. It's what fostered his sort of, youth and sense of health self that he came in. So it's both strangling but also sort of comforting.
Okay.
It's familiar in a way that a bee sting, oh, you always know what a bee sting is going to feel like.
And I know we're not to you yet, Raven, but um, as you're heading from the diner and heading towards the library, you're also feeling this very strange atmospheric pressure and dankness. Like, what does it feel like for you?
Mm. So yeah, I mean, I feel like it's almost like the ear popping that you get when you're on an airplane and like a stuffy feeling, like the sinuses are unhappy. Um, and honestly, Raven keeps rubbing at her eyes because like something is. It's not like there actually is something in her eyes. It's just like this feeling of heaviness, um, and and a sense of not quite knowing whether she's seeing things correctly. Like there's this, is it actually hazy, or do I just have something in my eyes? That kind of thing. So that lack of clarity and that feeling of heaviness and stuffiness is it's very notable and not very pleasant.
Yeah. I think as they're heading over to the motel, I think, Raven, you are catching a glimpse of the. Well, actually, you hear it first. You hear that very discordant tune um, coming from the ice cream truck that
Mm,
Jensen had spotted earlier. And I think you might see it like kind of lumbering down like a cross street from where you are. So you kind of get a glimpse of those happy children on the side of the ice cream truck, but you don't see it close enough that you can tell like their expressions on their face.
mm-hmm.
So, but you're hearing this and you're sort of spotting it, and we're gonna follow along with the doctor and Tal for a little bit. Okay, so as you are directed or you catch a glimpse of the motel, you two, a single story beige structure sitting innocuously near the square. You enter in, and the front lobby seems more like a bed and breakfast. There's an old woman, Sylvia Parkins. She will greet you and say,
Ah, do you need rooms for the night?
Yes. Do you know when's the festival happening again? Out of character.
now, uh, you were told like it's going to happen in a few days,
Okay.
but I
Yeah. So
think, but I think if you do ask that in person, like if you ask that, out loud, she's going to say,
Oh, it's going to be happening tomorrow night.
oh. So yeah, I'll be needing a room for something like 2 days.
Ah, wonderful. Here's a room key, and you may want to remember to lock your doors and sit tight through the night. Weather's looking a mite whiffy out there.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Just a quick thing about the festival. Is it alright for outsiders to join in?
Oh, uh, everyone's welcome here.
Oh yeah, of course. Thanks.
Yes, yes.
she just gives you that look like no such thing as an outsider, you know?
Mhm.
Or she's never heard of an outsider like participating in the festival, so no. Yeah. And then like Tal, if you're like right behind Dr. Hackett, then she'll offer the same thing. She'll hand over a room key and warn you to lock your door and sit tight through the night because the weather's looking whiffy.
Thank you so much. Yeah, he'll take a room as well.
Yeah. So I think. Okay. So yeah, this goal is this goal is like straightforward, and I don't know if I should. Yeah, I'll just say it. Okay. So your goal for the motel is to make it through the night without being captured or killed.
Okay. Nice.
Nice.
Sorry. Oh, and then you're the for the agent, you have to reach your contact here in town without being discovered.
Ooh,
So
okay.
that's your secondary goal.
Okay.
When you get to your rooms, which happen to be on the same floor, each room has its own bathroom, basic amenities, a comfortable bed, and an old TV and a phone, like one of the landlines and like push button. Thank God, no rotary.
Mhm.
But I mean, it's like
Mhm.
you know, it's like definitely landline and one of the TVs with an actual back to it, not a flat screen.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I think Cole's just going to lock lock the doors.
mm-hmm.
Um, and start taking a look at the book that he got from the library.
Okay, All right, cool.
The one that he's supposedly the author, despite.
Yeah. Yeah. And
Tal's dropping off his bags, locking the door, and heading out to meet his contact.
And I think as you move out of the room, Tal, you can hear the sounds of rain starting to hit the window and the roof. Like you can hear the pattering, like it's starting, like and it's starting up to be regular and relatively strong. But if you look out the window as you go down the hallway, the weather's still somewhat clear. Like it's still cloudy looking, but no rain the has hit the windows yet, or has spattered on the sidewalk. So
Yeah, sometimes you have to work in unfavorable conditions. So he's planning to head on, to head on out.
okay.
Yeah.
You can you can do hunt rolls anywhere in here in this place. You can do the usual things that you would do in this place, basically.
Yeah, like I guess like a hunt would be like a hunt roll to try to like meet my contact at the front of the motel.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay.
Let's go. Let's see how the dice will murder me this time.
They're not trying to. Oh, wait. Before you do, hold on. Let's
Yes.
see. So your specific question is to find your contact, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. All right. What are you doing to do this? You have either skill or you have a piece of equipment.
I imagine.
And remember, you still have 3 empty spots that if you want to include something in there that, I
Yeah, that's a
conveniently have
great
this.
idea. Yeah, 3 empty spots. I think I have an appointment card.
Okay.
Like I had
Sure.
gotten from my handler.
Okay.
That that was the date and time and the location set for when I was supposed to meet this contact.
Sure. All right. And so you've got the question, you've got the equipment, so you would roll 2 light on the hunt roll, please.
There's no, sorry, it's been a hot second. There's no way to bump that, right? Or to.
No, it's just like just a plain old hunt roll. So you have to see what you get.
Oh, I did great. That's a good one. Thank you.
Oh, that's
Trophy
very good.
dice roller, you're being very kind after the other dice roller was being real mean earlier today. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
gosh. Let's see. What do you get?
I get a token.
Definitely get a token, and you get some good info. I think you get to the contact point, and you see people passing by. Are you waiting outside or inside?
Outside.
Okay. Yeah, you see people passing by, going about their business and such. And I think somebody else runs into you, just kind of like ambling by, but then like kind of bumps into you. And you feel something drop into your pocket as they kind of apologize and go, oh, sorry, man. Sorry. I didn't mean to bump you. It's like just kind of like
Yeah, Tal just stands firm, doesn't say anything, waits for the person to
move
like
along.
move along before he put a hand in his pocket and pull out whatever's in there.
Yeah, it's looks like a homeless guy, like, he's got shabby clothing and stuff like that, and he's got a bit of a smell to him, but he's just kind of like ambling away, and he doesn't look back. But when you like shift out of your you check your pocket, but don't look like you're checking your pocket. Hopefully not.
Yeah.
You get, let's see, what do you get? You get a note saying to check the coffee machine in the lobby.
Nice. Yeah. As soon as he'll take a moment, wait a couple minutes so it doesn't look like it's happening, one after each other, and then head inside and go towards the coffee machine and grab a cup and start the process of, setting all that up and pulling things out, doing a little
Mhm.
investigating.
Yep. I mean, it's self-serve, but it's quite modern. Um, Clear usage directions, and all the condiments are nearby with like a mini fridge underneath the table.
Mhm.
And I think over by the coffee machine, you start to see a brochure stand. And you notice that all the brochures, like, like how some
Mhm.
brochures are like, what is it, tourist attractions and all this kind of stuff. You
Yes.
realize that the brochure stand has all outdated material, but all of them pertain to the festival
Mm,
of different years.
I'll pick up my sketchbook and note down the year,
Yeah.
the dates. Do I find any kind of pattern in that?
Um, it looks like every 10 years.
Okay,
But yeah.
I'll note that down. Should I put that as a clue somewhere, or is that just
You can
res-
put that in as notes if you want.
notes?
That's like a piece of information that you're
Okay,
getting. That's not necessarily like found information or what have you, but
okay.
you know, you have that as kind of like a pointer, a clue, that sort of thing. Let me just head over to the doctor for half a sec.
Mhm.
Doctor, you're looking over the book.
Yeah. So, what's the topic of it? Or
What do you think you would have written about 40 years from now? Or from then?
wait, 4 years in the future.
Like you,
Mm-hmm.
hold on, brain.
Yeah, because I think the
40
book
years
was,
ago, I think. Yeah, okay,
yeah,
sorry. So what do you think you would have written about? Like you probably weren't even really
yeah,
alive back
exactly.
then, but I mean like it looks like it was like written from the perspective of being a military doctor.
Right.
So, it was you supposedly that wrote this, but it was published 40 years ago.
Mm. So, and it's just, let's say, a normal book that someone, for example, I don't know, talking about the time serving. Uh,
I mean, yeah, I mean like it looks like
yeah.
it starts off as a as an autobiography. Yeah.
Hmm.
And then
And
it's like it's printed by an independent press.
right. Mm, I'm going to try to search that press online.
Okay.
Do I have access to the internet on like a smartphone?
Yeah. I mean, Claudia was able to use her laptop and do some searches,
Yeah.
so yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna say yes. And then if you want to say that you have a smartphone, you know, for
Hmm.
doing this, that's perfectly fine. Um, as equipment,
Right. Uh,
use one of your slots.
okay.
Okay. All right.
So
So that's your question, and then you're looking up the independent press.
yeah,
Got it.
if I
Okay.
can get some kind of contact, if they exist, where they are.
Sure. Go ahead and um,
True
two light,
light.
two light on the hunt roll, please.
Nice. Also a
Oh
6.
my. People are just rolling really well today. There's something suspicious going on. I don't know.
I think the dice gods are paying me back. I was in a different game where literally all of us were getting like knocked out left and right and just like failing. And yeah,
Awesome. This is great. Okay. All right. So, I think yeah, I think when you look them up, um you look it up and it's like it's Hedgecross. Hedgecross Press. And they actually have a contact leading back here to welcome.
Okay. Yeah. Do they have a phone number? Can I call them?
Yeah, I think they have local for here phone number that you can try and call. Sure.
What time is it?
It is going upon night again as it says it's darkening and it's getting to be nighttime. It's probably getting around like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock.
So yeah, they probably would not be picking up. Okay, I'm going to just like write down their contact for tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll do a bit of exploring the motel.
Sure. Okay.
Just check.
Yeah.
How many
And just
floors?
just note down that you guys are having tokens, and then like at any point you want to trade them in for something, just let me know, so I
Yeah.
can give you something. But
Look
I will.
for
Yeah.
if they have like a restaurant.
Mhm.
Just try to get the lay of the place.
Sure. Absolutely. I think as you come back in, like maybe you spot Tal like going over by the coffee machine, but then you see that there's also like a little restaurant area over by the side of the motel, and yeah, you can go in there. And diner's always open too if you need to.
Okay.
So whichever you'd like to do. I'm gonna head over to Raven to go over there. So let's see. You're going to the library, and the library is always open. I think since it's such a small town, it doesn't need to be locked. And again, it's feels like more of a used bookstore and such, but they do have like a card catalog and they have like, stacks and stacks of books and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, you're good to go if you want to peruse around here. I think I'm gonna make it so when you go into the library, I think perhaps maybe you notice that there's a backpack here. You find it looks like the backpack of one of the people that had come in with you, one of the people that had been in the square with you. So, um, if you leave it there, great. I mean, if you don't, you can go see if she's nearby. But yeah.
Yeah, I think I mean, how big is this library, first of all? Is it like a little tiny 1 or 2 room library, or does it have levels?
It has I think 2 levels.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, like you've got like the big large room that has the card catalog in the middle of it, and then you have like an upper level that has like more and more books in the stacks with the paintings.
Oh yeah, of course. All right, so I think I mean, I'll see. Goodness, I'll see the backpack. It that seems curious. I don't know, because I don't see the person that went with the backpack. But maybe they're upstairs. Who knows? Maybe they forgot the backpack. Who knows? So at the moment I'll leave it be. I think I'll look for a librarian. Um, and is there a desk? I'll probably stand at the desk. Hello, is anyone here? Um, looks like there's not anybody.
Yeah, I mean, like, you do catch a glimpse of some librarians that are pushing carts, here and there. But they're on the opposite side of the aisle, like, at the end of the aisles, and they kind of like surreptitiously pass and like they look like they're looking at you very quickly and then going back to their business.
Rude. Okay. Whatever.
Don't feel bad because they did the same thing to the others.
Fair enough. Yeah, so that's not helpful, but I do kind of want to look and see, if I can find anything about the Frosts, basically.
Okay.
You know, uh, I understand that they're, a family of note in Welcome, so
Fair.
I
Yeah.
imagine there must be some sort of biographies, letters, I don't know, something, archival materials.
Right. So I was just doing a hunt roll.
Okay. Can I add perception to this?
Yep. That's your skill.
Sweet. Well, I rolled a 5. Get a token, encounter something terrible.
Okay. Let's see.
The dice gods have nothing to, no reason to smile upon me.
Oh, I don't know about that. Let's see. So let's see. Looking for something of the Frosts.
Yeah. Good. Whether, I don't know, some sort of genealogical, historical sort of narrative. Um,
Yeah. So I think as you're perusing the stacks, I think
yeah.
you hit upon a library card of books. They're ready to be reshelved in one section,
Mm-hmm.
and it looks like all the books are about the town's almost mythic history. And you will see, like, if you start, like, flipping through them, you'll start seeing, like, those names appearing all the time. The Briggs, the Frosts, and the Waltons.
Okay. And do I see Claudia's name at all? Claudia? Um,
There's, like, a genealogy chart, like, in the beginning of one of the books.
mm-hmm.
Like, to, like, trace down, like, like, the tree almost looks too cramped to fit on the page, and somehow somebody's tried to do it, but it's, like, too tiny print, you can't read, like, who's who, except towards the bottom where you see, like, your Aunt Claudia's name
Mm-hmm.
next to maybe your mother's name, and then two like weird blanks, as if
Mm.
somebody whited out like something that was supposedly there, but then not there anymore.
Mm. Yeah, and it looks like her actual full name was Claudette.
Yeah.
If I'm reading this correctly. Yeah, that's interesting. I don't understand why anybody would white out names. Don't love that. I think I might try and actually flag down one of these librarians
I think as
more.
you turn to look,
Yeah.
you notice that the windows, the it's like a shadow has passed beyond them, like the storm has come up overhead and it's going to start to like rain really hard really soon, and
Mm-hmm.
you hear the rumble of something again, like the storm has rolled over and might be coming very soon, and the aisles of the stacks start to seem very large, and the light dims a little bit,
Mm.
and then like beyond where you saw the librarian originally, you see figures. You see figures moving,
Mm.
as if you're watching through a window. And you hear that strange chanting, which sounds a little bit like it's blending in with that sound of the ice cream truck, like that discordant song that it was playing, but also still sounds like the chanting as well. What does that do? What does that do for you, like hearing that? It's not necessarily the sight of the robed figures, which looks like very dim in this light,
Yeah.
not very distinct, but I mean, you hear this. You hear these sounds.
Mm-hmm.
What does that do? What does that do to you?
I mean, libraries are, in Raven's experience, that they can be places of wonder, but they can also be places of creepiness, I guess. I don't know. Darkness. There's always going to be, yeah, there's always going to be that set of stacks that where the lights don't quite work right. And, I don't know. It, so I don't think, like, all that to say, I don't think that she's freaked out
Mm-hmm.
by it necessarily.
Okay.
It's more like, she's tired. She didn't really eat that much at the diner. And just still trying to figure out this. And this place is just weird, frankly, like, bottom line. So, yeah, I don't think she's quite freaked out yet, but on guard, maybe a little on edge. And probably, yeah, gonna give up on looking for trying to get the librarian's attention, and maybe go upstairs and see if that backpack person is up there.
I think as you begin to turn away, you look at the figures a little bit more, and then you realize that three of them have turned their faces to you,
Hmm.
and one of their faces looks very distinctly much like you.
Okay, no, that's going too far. That that that
Enough to disturb you for a ruin roll.
yes,
Okay.
for sure. That's not just libraries being weird. That's just some weird shit that needs to be rolled for. Here we go. A 4. Yep, definitely needs to go up. Okay.
Yeah. So as you as you see this,
Well, shit.
how do you how you the how do you how does this help you fall deeper into the darkness, seeing your
It's,
face on
yeah,
one of
see,
these
this is the
figures?
thing. Like, Raven's work the paintings and the performances are all about identity, et cetera, et cetera. But
Mm-hmm,
in a weird sort of way, it's kind of her, like, in a very public way, avoiding looking at herself,
mm-hmm,
if that makes any sense. Because really underneath the true goal is that, or the true sort of underlying foundation is that she doesn't feel like she knows who she is, and she doesn't feel like she has a strong, like, grounding in family or in lineage. And uh so like, seeing there be this sort of weird kind of ethereal, like, whatever's going on is fine, but to have it connected to her in this way, and as if, there's a message here, there's something trying to reach out to her, uh that's that it I think one sort of unstated fear that she has is, like, that her aunt isn't actually dead. and, and so she's a little like, I don't know. Yeah, she's discombobulated for sure. Uh
would you say an appropriate condition is I see myself here?
yeah, that sounds good to me.
Okay, put that down as your condition.
Okay.
Let that let that flavor the rest of your role play. Okay, so
All about that flavor. I feel like I should have another condition and I don't.
oh
Yeah, I
let me
feel
look
like
at the what you did in the
I,
past.
I know I should have two, actually. I
Oh
don't know.
crap.
It's
You
okay. I'll put it here and we'll figure it out. We don't need to figure it out. Like,
might have rolled really well because I mean, like I see like Jensen had gotten some fives, but yeah, or Claudia had, but yeah, I don't see where.
I
Raven
see.
gotten some stuff, so you might
Well,
be good.
I'm up to 4, so that's why I was wondering.
Let's see. Hold on. Did you start with 2?
I started 2, yeah.
Okay.
So 2,
Yeah.
3, 3,
Maybe
4.
there's
So there should be one actually.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Tal's only got one condition, and he's up to 5. So who knows?
Okay.
Maybe I forgot to catch it, or like maybe some terrible things have already happened, and I just forgot to give conditions along with. This is really awful that has happened to him. So it's
Fair.
it is what it is. So
Okay, cool.
I'm not going to penalize you guys even more. In retrospect, now that I can't remember exactly how bad it got. Oh man. So goodness. All right. So let's see. Let's go back to the other 2 back at the motel. All right. So Cole, you are planning on taking a look to go searching around, right? You're going to go to the
just
restaurant
look
part?
around.
Sure.
What are the environments of the hotel?
Yeah. So let's see. Yeah, you see Tal looking over by the coffee machine, and then the brochures that are there. I think you also hear the sounds of rain pattering up on the roof, but you too do not see anything happening outside when you look outside the windows. So that's kind of strange.
Yeah. And the brochures also see that they are the old ones about the. Yeah, I think Cole go over them to see what he can find out about the festival.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Yeah. So like, what do people do in
Yeah.
is it during the day, during the night? How long it lasts? Any kind of information he
Sure.
can go.
You can go ahead and just like take a look over by the brochures. I mean, like they're right there. And again, like Tal saw, they're all of different years.
Mm-hmm.
And for the most part, it's almost as if each of the different years is kind of like featuring something different. Like
Mm-hmm.
from 10 years ago, like maybe they were talking about how it's like concentrating on the music part, right? It's like, how they were talking about how they were including a new sound system or something. And then like 10 years before that, they were talking about how they were including games, like some kind of
Okay.
games of chance or something like that before the actual festivities began of the festival.
Mm-hmm.
And then the 10 years before that, they were talking about how they were building a stage at the location where they were going to have it by the lake. And you see this picture of this lake that you have not seen before. Like, you're not sure
Interesting.
where it is.
Okay, I will go to the reception as for a map of
Hmm?
the city. They have
Sure.
something like that.
And I think you go back to Sylvia Parkins. She's still over there, and she's kind of giving you the same like plastered on smile like that she greets everybody with. Hi, how can I help you?
Hi, do you have some kind of map of the city? No, I'm visiting and I'd like
Oh,
to know some cool places too.
oh, certainly. It's not that difficult to get around, of course.
And then like she will essentially give you what looks like a very crude map that looks like the
Mhm.
set map essentially, like just of the main buildings. And then
Mhm.
like all in the surrounding area is like like all the houses dotted around,
Mhm.
like spread out, like outside of the town proper, outside of the
And do I
square.
see a lake on the
You
map?
see a bit blue.
Okay, which is probably okay. That's fair. I think now he'll just go to the roof to check on that sound.
Yeah, you don't see anything. Like if you try to
Oh.
go like if you go outside, it's like you don't see anything at all. You see it's dark. You see it's dark out, but you
Mhm.
don't see anything like pattering against the street. You see it's dry. Yeah,
But I still hear the sound
you
inside
still
the.
hear it. Yeah.
Interesting. Could I try to follow it? Like, if it's coming from above, can I just go up a couple floors, see if it keeps?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. You can go out. You can go up the stairs. Yeah. You can go up the elevator is not rickety, but I mean it's got that old kind of feeling where it's like real slow, you know? So,
You're right. Yeah, let's just take the stairs. Yeah.
yeah. And like, you as you go up the stairs, I mean you hear it even louder because it's just like there's nothing between you and the sound itself. So it's pattering
Mhm.
pretty regularly, but you don't.
It doesn't get stronger or weaker.
No. It's just like a really hard regular rain.
Okay. Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, I'm not sure what else to do, really.
Do you get off on your floor and do you go back to your room or do you like try
Yeah,
to
just go back to my room, I mean.
okay.
Again, it's late.
Okay. And I think yeah, I think when you get to your room, you can go ahead and do another hmm. Hmm. Do you want to let me see, hold on. I think you start to see when you get back into your room, you start to see water stains appear in the ceiling.
Oh, okay. I think I'll go to the reception again and ask about that. Like, hey, can you get me a different room? It seems like there's some kind of leakage on the ceiling of mine.
Oh, uh, certainly. Oh, goodness. I, I hope someone hasn't turned on the tub and left it running. That seems awful. Yes, let me see about a different room for you. Hold on.
And then she like kind of rummages through and then just sees what keys she has available and then she'll give you a different room. Same floor. And maybe it's across from Tal's room this time.
Hmm.
And yeah, it's a different room altogether.
And is this one all right? Or is it also
Would you like to do a hunt roll here and see if you find anything?
okay? Let's go again with the examination, I guess.
Okay.
As a proxy for
Okay.
looking carefully over things.
All right.
Gets a token, but encounters something terrible.
Okay. Let's see. When you go into the bathroom just to check out to make sure everything's okay, right? Check the ceiling, fine.
Mm-hmm.
Check for water pressure, seems pretty good. Check in the bathroom cabinet. You see something that reminds you of something of someone that you do not want to be here and welcome. Who would that be?
Let's go with an estranged brother. Yeah.
How come?
They had very different views of, how to live life. I go with the brother did not approve of Cole's choice of going as an army doctor, and that they haven't spoken for a long time.
Okay. What's his name?
Hmm. Peter.
Peter Hackett. Okay.
Yeah, Peter Hackett.
And what did you find in the bathroom cabinet that belongs to or reminds you of Peter?
I think he always uses a specific uh, color of lighter, for
Hmm.
smoking,
Got it.
and it's the same model and same color as the one that he tends to use.
Yeah. You see that, and it's here. And I think I can ask you this question since you're already contemplating the past, Doctor.
Mm-hmm.
You had visions of this place, perhaps, and of the people. Looking back, did you think you would be able to stay away? And what would have kept you safe at home?
I think he didn't think he would be able to stay away. Um, and what would have kept him safe at home would be having a real home. I think Cole's kind of isolated in general. And so, when something catches up his attention, he just goes after it because there's not much keeping him.
I think as you're contemplating this and then looking out the high bathroom window and going through the looking through the blinds, you see the wind pick up outside. You see the
Mm-hmm.
trees that are just outside start to whip around in this oncoming storm, even though you hear the pattering, but no rain has actually started yet. And a shadowy figure seems to be watching and waiting. How do you know they seem to be observing you, even though you're behind a dark bathroom and drawn blinds? How can you tell that they seem to be watching?
I think there's like a prickly sensation in my neck. And also, if I move, I think I see them moving, accompanying me.
Get that feeling? That's don't think that's going to leave you anytime soon.
Okay.
Tal, where are you after you look at the different brochures?
I think he's back outside because, as far as he's aware, that's not his contact.
Yeah. Back outside. And I think this is where you start to. You still hear the rain, but then like the doctor had done, didn't see anything happen. It's still dry outside, but the wind is whipping up something fierce, right? So you're outside, and I don't know what you're doing to make yourself look.
He's got a cigarette lit.
Okay.
He's not really taking a drag out of it or anything, but
Got it.
it's lit.
You're trying.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I think that homeless man is kind of like ambling back, and I think he's like bumping into you, and it's like, sorry, can I have some hope?
Of course. And I'll offer the man a lighter and light a cigarette up for him.
Hey, thanks. And then as he's taking like the cigarette between his fingers and then getting it lit by you, he's giving you this look, and like he's murmuring behind the smokes. Tiresias.
Tal.
Agent.
Oh, agent. Yep. Tiresias.
Former.
What's got you here and welcome?
Trapped. His mouth barely moves, but you can hear everything he says, even in the wind.
Hmm.
They sent you here too?
Indeed.
And like he's got like worse than 5 o'clock shadow, man. I mean, like he's got like patchy beard, kind of like, again, his clothes look like they've seen better days, shabby and patchy and all this kind of stuff, and dirty and stuff. And he's just like looking at you with like bloodshot eyes, and he's saying, couldn't leave. Every time I tried, I'd always find myself back in the down square. Hearing that damned Sunshine Ice Cream Man's tune.
See.
Creepy shit, man.
Welcome has a sort of way to it.
Yeah. Don't get trapped here for a while, if you can help it.
I've left before, I'll leave again.
I hope you have a way out.
Do you have any other information for me?
Yeah. He'll give you something if you trade in a token.
Yeah, I'll trade in a token. Yeah. No problem.
Yeah. And what he gives you is hold on. This is definitely a different person than Ebnol. Okay. Okay. So he hands you a hand-drawn map of the town, but there's a crude path or road beyond the motel, heading out of town. And this is a path that you didn't know about. This is not the way that you took to get out of town when you left 15 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
In case the main road is blocked.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you get out before the festival. If you stay, you may not get out again.
Interesting. I'll take that under advisement.
Don't take it under advisement. Take it as a definite suggestion.
Mm. Anything else, Agent?
No. Just
reach into my pocket and pull out a lighter and the rest of the pack of cigarettes and hand it to him.
And he kind of just gives you this lopsided smile. It's like, thanks.
Mm-hmm.
And like, you know, he'll take it with shaky hands, and then he's gonna amble away again.
Mm-hmm.
And I think as you're watching him go away, like, you know, walk away, shamble away, I think you were given this job, by your boss.
Mm-hmm.
The cryptic speech, the talk about how you'd be the best person to scout out this phenomena.
Mm-hmm.
Looking back, how or do you think you knew you were picked because you were the best or because you had a connection to the town?
Why can't it be both? He's in the way he's circumventing it, he's the best because he knows the town. That is what allows him to be the best at this, having that kind of knowledge and that information.
I think one piece of information finally comes back to you that didn't happen before.
Mm-hmm.
We need somebody on the spot, that your boss says. We need somebody on the spot. The particular phenomena only happens once every 10 years. So,
Mm-hmm.
you left, what, 15 years ago? Is that correct?
Correct.
All right. So, maybe you don't remember what happened before that, but hey, we need somebody that got out and maybe can get back in and let us know what the hell's going on over there.
He takes a drag of the cigarette for the first time.
Remembering the conversation. Yep.
Yep. Puts it out. Heads inside. He's gotten all the information he can from his asset.
Yeah. And then Raven, back at the library. Yeah, I mean, like, where do you go from the... Are you heading upstairs or are you heading out of the library?
I was headed upstairs to look for. I mean, I don't know it's Claudia, but that's who I was looking for. Backpack person.
To see if you could find the owner of the backpack. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think. I think it's a little bit more imposing because you see more shelves, like more aisles, and you see like between the aisles on the walls, you see these paintings. You're not getting a close look at them just yet, but you see that there's paintings on the walls.
Yeah.
Like actual paintings and not just like prints or anything like that. Because they have fancy frames on them and such. So, yeah. And there's a musty smell here, but there's a creeping smell of damp.
Yeah, that's the real estate agent sort of speak for mold. Yeah, I gotcha. I gotcha. Can I use my one hunt token to see if there's any more information about my family
Yeah.
here upstairs?
For sure. Okay. Yeah. So, giving you a hunt token, sure.
Am I rolling or?
Oh no! If you're handing in a hunt token, then basically I'm just trying to figure out which treasure makes sense to give you.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Yep.
Yeah. I think in the book or books that you look through, maybe you found a name. Let me see. Charlotte Frost. Okay. I'm pulling that out of my butt right now. One, it's a playtest, and two, because it's like I'm like trying to think of the name of the person. But yeah. Charlotte Frost. And you find upstairs, like as you start to look at some of the pictures up on the walls, you see an actual painting behind glass. And it's a beautiful watercolor. And it says it was done by Charlotte Frost, age 10. You wouldn't think it would be done by a 10-year-old, to be honest. But what it looks like is a swirling mass of wind sweeping bodies upward, hands reaching down towards the tiny town below.
Okay. Yeah.
It's beautifully rendered.
Makes it even creepier, I suppose.
Yeah.
A swirling mass of wind sweeping up, bodies upward, hands reaching down towards the tiny town. Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
And that's Charlotte. And do I know how Charlotte falls on the genealogical chart?
Again, that chart was like so teeny tiny that it's like everything was squished in there until it got to closer to, your great great grandpa, your grandmother, your aunt, that generation's bit, because otherwise everything else is squished in there. Because it kind of disappears, like how like kind of disappears like into the nether, as if like there was like more pages, but then they never included them. So, or they got torn out. Hard to say. But yeah, so that's what you find.
Okay.
All right, so Doctor, you were staring out the window and watching that figure watch you, essentially. What do you want to do now?
I haven't seen anyone else in the motel besides the receptionist, me, and
So,
Tal. Right?
I mean, if you guys want to, try to get together and talk, this is a good opportunity to to figure out what's going on, because
probably.
he doesn't have the welcome look. Let's put it that way.
Okay. Yeah.
At least you don't think he does. So,
Yeah, so I'll try to find Tal and ask about it. Also, I saw them in the same photo that had me and the others found in the town, right?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to discuss that, you totally
Yeah.
can. So, yeah, definitely cause for conversation. So, yeah, I mean, like, Tal, where do you think you are after you go out and talk with Agent Sias?
I was gonna have him sit down and try to read the book he had found, which was like a stormy city welcome, our stormy city welcome history. So he could be doing that kind of like by the fireplace in like the general lounge area if there is one. At the cup of coffee.
Yeah, feel free. I mean,
Yeah, I think find him there. Like, hi, you're not from here, also, right?
You could say that in some ways.
Um, so why are you around? Do you know anything about this festival that's going to happen?
I know some things about the festival. Got some interest in it. What's got you here?
Initially I had seen weird things about an accident that happened close by, some disappearing bodies. Um, but since I arrived, things have just been getting weirder. I'm not sure if you've been to the library, but I'm pretty sure I saw a picture of you and me and some other folks, and the picture looked way too old.
It's interesting.
Or also this book here, and I think I showed the book, which supposedly was written by me before I was born, and the publisher is from this town.
Any chance you were named for a relative?
No, and there are no, I have no relatives from around these parts, I think.
The book doesn't have to be from around these parts. If a Cole Hackett published a book, it could still end up in a library here.
But the editor is also from here.
Right? Tal's very wary about this random where I kind of just
Yeah,
come up to him
fair.
being like, hey, shit's weird. And he's like, shit is weird, buddy, but uh all right. Yeah, no, things are a bit strange. What's your book on?
It in fact makes sense. It's a book. It's basically a memoir of a doctor in a war zone. I've been through that, but obviously, given this one is 4 years old, it's from a very different war.
I see. You should leave.
Oh,
Yes,
I mean,
if
here?
you this town, just a friendly bit of advice. Don't stay for the festival. Leave town.
A friend just told you that, and are you staying or are you also leaving?
You would, out of pause, you wouldn't know that a friend told him this, and it wasn't a friend. This is advice that Tal's giving you.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought you had said a friend told you. Okay, sorry.
No, a friendly piece of advice. Sorry, yeah, it's a
Right.
bit of a,
Okay.
yeah.
Right. Yeah. So I'll just ask. And are you staying?
Yes, but I've got my own reasons, and they're a lot more important than just interest over a case of missing people.
Mm, you'll see then. I think after that, Cole just goes back.
When you say goes back, like goes back to his room?
Yeah, I mean, should be by closing on 10. I think you just, again, lock the doors
Okay,
and sleep.
gotcha. Okay. Alrighty. Tal, what do you plan on doing?
Um, I think he wants to look around a little more.
Okay.
And then he'll probably do the same where he'll go to the room. And I think maybe as he's looking, he's thinking about the last time he was here, which was probably the night before he left.
Would he have been at the motel first, or would he? You're just talking in general, like the last night he was in town and then before he left.
Yeah, like the last night he was in town before, because I like there's the whole like the bride and groom shouldn't see each other, and I imagine there aren't a lot of different places in place, so I bet like, he probably had a room at the motel the night before the wedding
Yeah.
and stayed here and then, had the wedding and then left. So I think that's weighing on his mind as he's taking a look around, checking things out. Uh, and yeah, trying to think things through.
Okay. So you have a choice. You can hunt some more. You can trade in hunt tokens to, you know, to call this set done. You survive the night, or you can trade in hunt tokens to get some stuff, like to get some treasures or whatever. To find some more information slash things to give you more clues about what's going on in town.
So what does really quickly, out of character, the found equipment, having those is what allows you to live at the end? Is that how that works? Like what is the
Basically, it's like in regular trophy golds, you should have like the amount of gold and the amount of found equipment that equals gold to match or exceed your burdens, because your burdens are what keeps you in debt and makes you desperate to make sure that you are not going to be thrown into debtor's prison at the end and whatever. But in this case, and I got to change the wording around because this is definitely like not quite like trophy gold. The information, the treasures are things that you are finding to get you closer to what the hell is going on in Welcome.
Okay.
So they're like not necessarily equaling gold, but they're equaling, more steps towards a solution or a possible answer to what's going on. So maybe combining a little bit of carve from Brindlewood and trophy. It's weird. I know.
Okay.
Sorry. But
No,
yeah.
you're good. I'm just trying to understand, like, because
Oh,
I'm looking
sure. Yeah,
the hunt
this
tokens and the gold and trying to figure like, should I keep the hunt token and do a roll or like,
there's basically your hunt token can equal something that could equal gold or whatever to go against your burdens, right? So you for instance have 3 burdens, and if you have, let's see, yeah, you already have like enough to match your burdens, so you should be fine, you know, survival wise. You know,
so, so
and
then what is the best move to kind of like, sorry, just trying to mechanically understand, like the best move to make with, I have this one hunt token. Should I hold on to it? Should I and just do a roll by itself or should I just spend it? Like,
you can spend it to get another piece of the puzzle, right? Or like to get another treasure towards like finding out what the hell's going on in the town, or you can match it up with a couple of Cole's tokens if you two want to get it together and solve the set and say that the motel for you guys is solved, um, surviving the night. Or you can, again, like I said, trade them in to get some stuff. So
mhm. How many do we need to survive the night?
like again, to complete any set, you just have to hand in 3 hunt tokens to complete it without like meeting the goal, right? So um
Okay. Yeah, I'll I'll do a roll, I guess. Sorry, I'm just a little confused, but
Do
I
you
like
want
rolling quick.
to like look for some more information? Like, so you're gonna do a hunt roll, or you're gonna do a like, I don't know,
Let's do a
something risk.
ritual roll. I think
Oh,
he's in the room
yeah.
and he's letting his sight out. He wants to see, he wants to understand what lies beneath as he's kind of looking at this book, looking at this place.
Oh boy. Okay.
So that is a risk roll.
That is a risk roll. So just remember, I'm gonna point this out to you because you're so close. 6 ruin means you're lost. Okay. And risk roll has the chance of having you incur some ruin. So
But what I have to roll a 6 on the dark dice to get a ruin.
yeah, it's kind of like yeah. So if you get a success, like a success in like a 6 is a success either way, like whether it's light or dark, but if you get a dark die that's higher than your current ruin, then usually it'll go up.
Yeah, so the only die I could roll is a 6
Yeah.
because I have a 5.
So you'd succeed, but then you get lost.
But like, what's the chance I'm gonna roll the 6 dark? There's 5 other rolls.
Okay. I'm just saying. Look, I'm just giving you your
No, I
possibility here,
appreciate
okay?
it. I appreciate it.
I'm just saying. That's 1 in 6. Yes. Okay. I mean, I appreciate you're doing the risk. Okay, it's lovely. So let's do the risk roll like we normally do. So
Mhm.
risk roll. What do we think will go wrong as Tal is using C and settling in his room and using C to understand what lies beneath? What do we think will go wrong?
Um,
Go ahead.
no, I'm just thinking if you already have something in mind, you can say.
Oh, I was just gonna say, quite literally, something comes up from the floorboards. That is not pleasant.
Yeah. Yeah, something will awaken or something will you're
Right.
definitely going to awaken something. Let's put it that way. That will make it more dangerous for tonight. Yeah.
I think the whatever you find shocks you deeply.
Oh, okay. So that's what could go wrong on a failure. Oh boy. And then brain. Okay. So let's see. What do you have that will help you with this ritual? We know it's already dangerous because ritual is inherently dangerous no matter what. So, what do you have skill wise or equipment wise that will help you out with this?
Yeah, I think let's go with the sketchbook for this. And I think I'm trying to remember what it's called. They talk about it in like Phasmophobia, where it's like when you like channel and you see something and you're just like writing or like you're drawing or
Oh,
something as you're like
yeah, it's automatic writing, but
automatic writing.
I can't remember the technical
Yeah.
term. Yeah, there's a
We're gonna
technical
we're gonna
term
do
for
some
it.
automatic writing and or drawing as we
Nice.
engage the site.
That's beautiful. Okay. Got it. Okay, so you got 2 light, 1 dark to do the risk roll. Oh, wait, Devil's Bargain. So to get that second light die, I keep forgetting this. Jeez, this is the best part. So that second light die comes from the Devil's Bargains. What kind of Devil's Bargain do we want to offer that's indicating no matter what will happen, regardless of roll? No matter what.
We, for someone with 5 rowing, it feels kind of insane to also take a devil's bargain.
I mean,
Yeah.
you gotta do it anyway. I mean, this is how we build a risk roll. I mean, let's see. Hmm. Hmm. No matter what.
No matter what, the ritual will leave you so agitated that you won't be able to sleep.
Too agitated to sleep. Okay. you will receive a call on the the motel phone. Somebody saying it's like, I hear you're back in town, Briggs, and it's somebody familiar to you.
That's funny because mine was gonna be no matter what your what uh whoever it is you're married to, I'm not sure what the right term would be. Um
Be-
what will become aware that you're around, I guess, or somehow you will.
oh, that's right, because you have the divorce papers. Wait a second.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I got divorce papers to hand to them.
Ooh.
I'd be like, "Hi, I haven't seen you since the night we got married, and then I ran away. Can you please sign these divorce papers?"
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
You know, we might as well make it official. Yeah, I'll definitely take that, and I'll take the phone call.
Okay.
I think those two. I'll do those.
Holy shit.
No matter what, he's getting a creepy phone call, but somehow, some way, his spouse out that he's in town.
There you
Yep.
go. Yeah.
BB-8's in town.
Oh my god. You're funny. Okay. Oh my god. So now it's 2 light, 1 dark, please, on a risk roll. Oh my god. Oh my god, so lucky. Oh shit. Oh my god.
I feel like I should apologize for the tension I'm putting you through.
I was gonna say, Matt, you seem more like worried about it.
I am. Hey, I can be a total meta fan as well as a meta GM going like, oh come on, you know what I mean? I can do
That's
both.
real.
I can totally
I
do both.
appreciate it. I appreciate it.
I'd be like, no, I don't want you to die. And it's like I'll be like, yes, ruin. I can do both. So, yeah. Okay, so you succeed with a 6 light. This is wonderful. So tell me, let's see, what does it look like as you are doing this with the sketchbook, automatic writing, and then I will tell you what you see.
Yeah, I think we watch as he sort of is leaning against this motel bed, and he lays back on his back, and on one side he's got a pen in his hand. Or no, it's not a pen, it's a pencil. And like the drawing book is just kind of like right under it, and he's at like the top lip of the bottom of the page. He leans back and he closes his eyes, and we once more see like that nictating membrane close before the actual flutter shut of normal lids. And he takes a deep breath, and it's almost like like what in the Kingdom Hearts when Sora like falls through the thing, like essentially like he kind of like almost fall, like we can see him kind of fall backwards into the bed as he lets himself go into the sight and allows it to show him what is really happening. And we watch as the hand starts moving on its own, drawing out something that we don't see yet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like the camera pans onto you like a full frontal shot, and you're just staring out into space. You've got the 1,000-yard stare. Maybe you start to drool a little bit, like, as you're like not even thinking, and like we can see your hand moving faster and faster as it's drawing. And then I think suddenly you stop, and when you wake up and then look down, I think you see what looks like, it's almost like one connected line somehow. Like no, like you didn't lift your pencil whatsoever, and it's just a connected line from one thing to the next. There's like runic symbols of some sort, but they're not actual runes. Like runic symbols on one side, and then the other side of this picture of this humongous lake in a valley. And then right by the lakeside looks like some kind of standing stone setup. And then you have some kind of undulating line going towards it, going towards the standing stones. Maybe a line of people, column of ritualists. You have no idea, but that's what you drew.
Interesting. Okay.
That's
I'll
what
get
you
up,
do.
put it down, lock the door, then probably puts something down so that like he takes an empty glass bottle and
Mhm.
puts it at the point in front of the door that should the door swing open, it'll knock over the bottle and it'll like break.
Mhm.
As a little extra precaution safety measure,
Sure.
uh, even though it's locked. And we'll get into a hot a shower as he can get in this motel room and get
Mhm.
ready for bed.
I'm gonna say that you can add the sketch of the lakeside ritual. You can call it that sketch of lakeside ritual to your found
Okay.
equipment. It's more like you did it yourself, but I mean, like, yeah, it's like found. Um, and I think as you are in the shower, like the camera sees this, you don't. As you're in the steaming shower, I think we see the runes start to form on the mirror in the bathroom, on the in the steam, like the steamed up mirror. Cole, you have gone straight to sleep? Yes?
Yep. I think that's the yeah, probably lock the door and put something on it, but nothing much beyond that.
Okay. Alrighty. And
My
then,
ritual is more about fixing stuff, so not very useful for info gathering.
okay. I mean, it's up to you. I mean, like, if you want to just, like, make it through the night, that's perfectly fine. I mean,
Yeah, I
I,
think so.
yeah, I might do a little something, but we'll see. I'm gonna just check in with Raven first. Um, so, Raven, you are back at the library, and you saw Charlotte's painting.
Mhm.
What do you think of that? And what do you do after you see it? That's a 10-year-old.
So does it say by Charlotte Frost, 10 years old or
Yes,
something like that?
the little plaque on the
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
that's
it's in a beautiful frame. It's under glass because it's watercolor.
hmm
You can tell it's an actual picture and not just a print of something.
mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, as somebody who's been creating art since a young age, it's not like the fact that it is a work of art made by a 10-year-old that is doesn't look like, I don't know, a kid's picture. That part doesn't surprise her, but the content of the picture is the part that is like, if this was somebody that she knew in right now, then she would want to make sure this person was like okay, like one of those kind of things, like maybe it's time for this kid to talk to somebody. I don't know, like, and so now I think she's mostly just wondering, how is this person connected to me? Like, this this is, obviously a relative of Aunt Claudette, right? But like, it's unclear the specific way in which, I mean, is this person a blood relative? And if so, what is Raven's connection to Welcome and the creepy weirdness of whatever's going on in Welcome? And the festival that's coming as well. Like,
Did you
just
take the? Did you look through the book further?
so the book, no. I think, what did I see? I saw the genealogy chart on the
Hmm.
front.
Yeah,
It was packed full of names,
yeah.
including my mom's name.
Hmm.
Um, so now yeah, I mean, I guess I was never sure because we called a lot of people aunt or cousin or whatever. It didn't necessarily mean you were blood related, but
Sure.
according to this chart, yes. So that was my mom's what, sister, Question mark? I don't know. Anyhow, and what else did I see? I saw the names, the Frost, the Waltons, and the Briggs.
Yeah.
I didn't see. I wasn't expecting to, but I didn't see my name. I do wonder if I saw Rachel though. The name Rachel. That woman at the diner called me Rachel.
I think you did.
Okay.
You saw Rachel.
Yeah.
And if you flip even more through the book, I think you
Yeah.
see like what is it? You know how like old books have those not lithographs, what am I trying to say? Like prints of photographs of old photographs, and they come out like either really grainy or really solid looking, and it's really hard to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they have like the prints of the old photographs of family members, perhaps like, kind of like spattered through what they have. And the
Yeah.
old timey photographs that look like people are like sitting there for like hours upon hours, staring out into nothing because they have no choice. Um, I think maybe you find one
Uh-huh.
of a family, and like they're in that triad kind of
Yeah.
setup. Two older women and a young woman.
Mm.
And the young woman, even though the hairstyle is old fashioned and the clothing is also of a different time, her face looks very similar to yours.
Oh boy.
And the little caption says,
Mhm.
Frosts.
And does one of the older women look like anyone I know? Or the appearance is at all similar?
Probably like, they have a passing resemblance to your mom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I mean, like, definitely the younger woman looks like you.
Yeah, like exactly. Like except, obviously I'm better dressed.
Of course. Of course.
Of course. whew, and I still haven't found anybody associated with the backpack, which is not ideal because I definitely do remember, and I'm pretty sure it was a younger, like a not a kid, but it's just a young woman. I
Yeah.
think. I mean, it's getting dark, right?
Yeah.
So I need
She might
to
have gone to the motel.
exactly. That's exactly what I was gonna say. I think I'm gonna take the backpack to the motel, see if I can't find her.
Okay. Yeah. I
So
think at this point it's like probably like, getting late. It's like, 9ish,
yeah, I
getting
might
on
as well
9
just
o'clock.
stay at the motel. Frankly, I don't know.
Yeah. And I think as you go outside, I mean, like, the wind is really whipping around.
Whew.
It is dark. It is cutting through your jacket, your
Oh.
clothing, like it's trying to pierce to your bones. And you are making your way across the street, like
Mm-hmm.
down the street towards the motel. You can see its sign like pretty clearly, but again, like you see the leaves swishing around you. It's like it's really cold, and there's you start to feel the patter of drops
Mm.
against your face, and they whip around like really sharply, like as if you got
Mm.
needles, like um, like piercing your skin. That's how cold and how sharp the rain is falling. Or
I would like to wrap my shawl around my face as much
sure.
as possible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. And you've got the backpack with you, which at least it seems like pretty water resistant.
Mm.
So
Mm-hmm.
you're making your way to the motel, and I'm going to have you make a risk roll because one, it's nighttime, and two,
Yeah.
there might be some hidden something or others on the way. So, what do we think will go wrong
Mm.
on the way to the motel?
It will start pouring a very strong rain that will make it impossible for you to get there.
I think you're going to get accosted by one of the shadowy things out there.
Mm-hmm.
Any ideas, Kay, for things to go wrong?
Uh, I think Rachel's gonna find you.
Ho ho! You sure that's not a devil's bargain?
I mean, either way, could be two. Could be two.
It could be air B, a little column B.
Yeah. So, okay. All right, let's get. Okay. So, what do you think you have, like, equipment-wise slash skill-wise, to get you through the first light die? This would be risky to your body because you don't know what's out here.
So what I'm thinking is I have my cane to help me stay balanced.
Okay.
My shawl, hopefully, to keep me somewhat protected from the elements here.
You only need the one thing. So, I mean, like, so long as you have
Yeah.
like the cane to keep you upright.
Keep me upright. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So then you got the first light die, and then again, like I said, it's risky to your body, so you got that dark die. So, devil's bargain. What do we think will happen no matter what to get that second light die and increase your odds of success? What do you want to offer? No matter what.
I mean, I'll bring it back. You run it, you know, Rachel finds you.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
That works.
Oh God. I mean,
It'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
don't worry about it. I really don't have anything better than that. That's awesome. So you can take that. I mean,
Yeah, I'll take that one.
Okay.
Yep, for sure.
Okay. So 2 light, 1 dark, please.
Okay. 2 light, 1 dark. Here we go. Rolled a 4.
Okay. So 4.
Uh-huh.
Success with a big complication.
Yeah.
Or you could add a dark die and re-roll. So that's 2 light, 2 dark if you want to re-roll it.
You know what? Let's try that.
Okay.
Because why not?
Why not?
Oh, here we go. Do you see anything?
Not yet.
Okay, neither do I. I'm going to try it one more time. There we go. Whoa, no. No.
Okay. All right. So hold on a second. Oh my
Now
God.
I'm up to 5.
Oh, okay, people. All right. So you still succeed better with a lesser complication ish, but to get a little closer to your darkness, I would like to know how. So, driving rain, like you just feel like you're about ready to, get knocked off your feet for some weird reason. Like, you wouldn't have imagined storms would be this strong. It's almost like gale force winds kind of thing,
Sure.
But how do you stay upright? And what about this feels so weird that it brings you closer to the darkness?
So, as far as staying upright is concerned, I staying focused on where I'm headed versus getting sort of, if you will, lost in the moment, in the weather that's around me. Because it's, the motel is not cold. It's not like right next door. So, I do have a little ways to go. But I just want to stay focused on that and not like catastrophize too much about how bad this storm is getting. That being said, the image of Rachel and those 2 women is still very fresh in my mind, as if I'm still looking at the book right now. And I can't shake the feeling that that I can't shake the feeling as if that I'm seeing myself, because I already saw myself at the library, and now I see myself in this person, and that woman at the diner saw her in me, and so yeah. On the one hand, I am keeping my eyes fixed on the motel. On the other hand, my brain is kind of lost in a spiral of like, who is this Rachel? Am I, how can I be Rachel? And just being very kind of almost lost in time in a way.
Yeah. I'm gonna say that as you're thinking these thoughts, but you're still like, your body is trying to stay in the present and keep eyes on the motel. I think you put your cane in the wrong place, and then maybe you almost go toppling over and then go whiffing with the wind.
Yeah.
But I think you're caught. I think like somebody has grasped you like around your shoulders just to kind of keep you upright, and has almost like kind of got you in like a bit of a hug to kind of keep you supported as they help you further over to the motel's awning
Mm.
to get you there. And I think when you get to the motel's awning and you're still not quite protected from the rain, but it's a lot better than being in it itself.
Mm-hmm.
You look into the face of yourself.
Mm-mm.
It's Rachel
Mm-mm.
with, you know, different hairstyle and different clothing, but you know that this is Rachel.
I am shivering. Now it's cold, but I am shivering so much because it's just I don't know where I am. I don't know when I am.
And
Eh,
we're gonna leave off right now because we're at time. Sorry. Cliffhanger. Sorry.
That's what I'm
I
shouting at
think
the
that's
TV.
perfect. The perfect point to stop.
Sorry. Sorry. I mean, it
And
just turned out that way. I'm sorry.
stay tuned next time.
Seriously.
Yeah, yeah.
Dang it. Oh my god. So, yeah.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Such is life.
Such is life. Stop it, Joe. God dang.
Ugh.
Anyway.
Trophy.
Welcome to
Yeah.
Trophy. Like the theme song goes, you know,
Yeah.
the theme song. Credits roll. Oh boy. Oh,
Good times. Good times.
good times. All right, so
Well, thank you, y'all. This was great.
Yeah, yeah.
sorry. Whoever
just
wants
like-
to go. Stars and wishes. Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
right, yes.
I
Stars and
mean,
wishes.
clear star for both the idea of seeing Rachel and for the
Mm.
description of the scene. I think both of those were just great. Yeah. Wishes, I think just my perennial more interaction between characters, but otherwise, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, I'll throw
hopefully.
in a little apology about that. I'm like, this is not a great guy, and you're coming up at it. Like, I just didn't like. Yeah, Tal's not a great guy, and I feel a little bad because I felt like on an OC level, I hope I didn't feel like I was shutting you down.
Yeah, no, I
Just the,
completely understood.
yeah.
I think it makes sense. I think I remember one game that I played where basically we it was a more of fantasy. We all need to meet and do something together, and everyone made like a weirdo that's kind of an exile from the village, and you're like, okay, how the hell are we supposed to interact if our characters don't like to interact with anyone? So I think it just happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you two. Yeah, it was a little like the awkwardness of it was in character. Do you know what I mean? Like I didn't. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So,
Definitely.
stars. Yeah, I would ditto the stars to thank you for offering Rachel up to my character to us. That was brilliant. And I I actually am really glad that we brought the risk rolls into this session, especially because it was sort of a tighter group, so it added like an extra layer of interaction out of character that between all of us that I find really valuable. And I really love how we really dive into those moments of like, have I got a devil's bargain for you? It's very good. It's a lot of fun. So, and yeah, and I'm really loving the sort of evolving story of who Dr. Hackett is. I'm curious to see where that goes. And as far as wishes are concerned, I mean, it's gonna happen, so it's not really a true wish, but like I am eager to get to that state and see what the fuck is going on there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but not by myself.
No. I think
That's just not narratively that wouldn't have been fun. You know
no,
what I mean?
no.
So, yeah.
I think getting to the motel
Yeah.
helps you become closer to the characters because
Yeah.
maybe like Jensen's also here too.
Right.
And then hopefully and then like we can get you all like going over to the Frost Estate. It's like, hey,
Yeah, we gotta form the party.
form a party. Yeah, absolutely. And now you got a doppelganger. I don't know
I guess something.
I don't know what's going on. That's whatever happening.
See if other people can see her, or if she sticks around. I don't know.
Oh, we'll see. We will see. I mean, like again, the whole beauty of Trophy is the fact that like people can introduce elements that no one, not even the GM, was expecting, and that's what I love about this game. So,
Yep,
love it.
All right.
Yeah,
So
stars. Oh, go for it.
No, please.
Yeah, so I was gonna say, obviously stars to you, Mads, for taking running it. I also want a star in general. Like, I agree. I've played a bit of this is my first trophy gold kinda. I know you said it's a hybridization and trophy, but I think one of the things I'm really like liking about this system compared to others is even if we're not collaboratively, like all our characters aren't in the same room, we're still playing together and collaboratively doing things with those kind of rituals or ruin roll, like those things like that. I think that's a really strong point in this system, and I think you do it very well, Matt. And I think Mads, I think you call for it nicely. Um, Poor Cole, man. I'm just like, oh, this poor guy. He's really going through it. He could use a nice person. I'm not playing a nice person, uh, today. So I was like, oh, blah blah blah. This is great. Yeah, it really made me like feel empathetic towards that character, Joe. So I appreciate that play. And then yeah, Space, I appreciate you running with me, being like, I'm gonna fucking throw the mad dash at you. We've been talking about this. Let's go. And the general kind of hype that's instant. I'm really enjoying the we have completely nailed the creeping folk horror tension. I'm curious to watch it hit the next step. I think that's my wish. Like we have the creeping horror, the things around that. Now it's kind of time for it to start hitting against it, and I'm excited to see what that kind of looks like. I'm also excited to see how on earth you explain why Tal's not here next week.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. So we aren't meeting. We are meeting next week.
We are meeting next week.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. We are meeting next week, but like Tal's gonna like go fade into the background. Like maybe we
Cole
see.
may also have to fade into the background.
Oh, you're not gonna be able to make it.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh,
Next week
no.
it's for me.
No worries. I mean, like we'll figure out a way to make the doctor and Tal like go off on their own thing or get them in trouble some other way. So this way, everybody will hopefully be back for the 29th, and we will see the culmination of.
Yeah, 29th is good. I'll just be at PAX Unplugged, which I mentioned when we joined.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no worries. I mean, like that I get, and like if you guys are out, then we'll just make a reasonable assumption about what'll happen. Oh my gosh! All right,
I gotta make a phone call. Who knows what happened from there?
Yeah, so we'll see. Oh, but then that means okay. So hold on. So it's gonna be well, I think I can still do it. I mean, like because usually I mean like trophy in any form in any flavor with just two people is very intimate, but more pressured. So yeah,
we were gonna do that, but you weren't feeling well, so I think it should be okay.
Yeah, it should be fine. So hopefully Nicholas is okay for next week. So if that's the case, Space, then you and Nicholas can go to the Frost Estate and be scared.
Do it. Let's go.
All right, let's go.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. But you also, I will say, and I will offer this because you do have the backpack. So, I mean, like, if you...
You do, yeah. You want to lower that ribbon?
Yeah.
Might be a good idea.
You could conceivably do it. And yeah. So it's just a thought. Anyway. Did anybody have any more stars or wishes that they wanted to add before I throw my 2 cents in? Oh my gosh. So, yeah, wonderful, wonderful work today. I mean, everybody was falling right into the vibes, which I always appreciate. And yeah, thank you for being patient for the hybrid nature of this thing. I mean, like, I really wanted it to be bit more trophy gold, but I mean, definitely I'm always going to sprinkle in some trophy dark because that's what I know. That's what I know really well. And I love the folk horror vibes of this thing. So, yeah, still playtesting it, still trying to make this work. Hopefully, you guys are still having a good time with this. Just love the creep factor of all the things that you keep adding in here. And I'm just playing off of them. I'm riffing off of anything that you guys suggest. It's like, yeah, sure, we'll go with that. I love it. I love that. Oh no, and absolutely. I mean, like, you have questions about this thing. If you haven't played it before, then obviously you're gonna have questions. So please have at it. I'm okay with this, and that's the whole reason why we have the meta conversations, the different levels. So it's perfectly fine. I'm happy to answer them because again, it's a little bit different than actual trophy gold. So again, please feel free and ask me anything that you need to ask me because we're tweaking it. We're tweaking. So, yeah, I had a lot of fun today. Like, trying to stay ahead of you guys and like give you some things to work with and like, also trying to give hints about what the hell's going on. And hopefully you're getting a pretty decent idea. We'll see. And if I can keep creeping everybody out, then I'm doing my job. Yeah, and I want to hopefully get everybody to the lake and the festival. Even if you hit 6 ruin, please do not feel bad. You are still going to be able to contribute, because I'll be able to give you a little bit more information about the ending, and then like you'll be able to help me out there. So yeah, people end up being co-GMs even if they reach like maximum ruin, unless they want to make a new character, which is one thing that you can do with trophy gold. So yeah, if you want to make a new character, backup character, you totally can, but you don't have to. You can totally like co-GM by the end if you want. So, yeah. Alrighty. Stars to everybody for again, like some great vibes today. Some great answers to the prompts that I had. The motel doesn't have true monsters per se or true like things to work against. Definitely has a creep factor, but yeah, I mean, like it has more things to think about, like to contemplate over. So, yeah, thank you for helping playtest all of this. I do appreciate it very much. Wishes, yeah, just to get you all guys to the lake and festival. So hopefully everybody will make it through. Yeah, and I will see who I will see next week. So for anybody that will not be here, it's like I wish you happy gaming for the week that you're out and until we see you again. And for those that will be joining me for next week, it's like let's have a great ride when we do. So, alrighty. So you guys have a wonderful week, and again, happy gaming, and I will see you the next time I see you. All right. So
Have a wonderful week, folks. Bye.
have a good week. See
Bye.
ya.
Have a